If you clicked on this video, it probably means you're low-key depressed, or maybe you're dealing with existential depression, but don't worry. Watch this video. It might question your answers or answer your questions.
Because I heard him first, I said, hold on. I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Do you feel inhuman, like a robot sometimes? You might even believe you can't experience human emotions like other people can. If you relate to this type of thinking, you're not the only one. Critical thinkers often find themselves dealing with this problem. Being rational means questioning beliefs, behaviors, traditions, and even the existence of God. While this brings clarity, it also removes the safety net of comforting lies. Rational thinkers like me might even find it a little bit hard to be in a relationship, because when rational people get involved emotionally, they often analyze why they feel something instead of just feeling it. This constant observation can make emotions feel artificial, leading to emotional detachment and eventually a breakup. And even after a breakup, you'll be left questioning, what's this emotion I'm feeling right now? Or what it is that I'm not feeling right now? Well, it's frustrating, either ways. Another reason you might feel depressed is that you're too logical, so it's hard to relate to people who act emotionally, which is, well, almost everyone. Humans are intelligent, yes, but they're emotional creatures as well. Most humans rely on emotions to make decisions and lead their life. Human bonds often depends on shared feelings, not logic. So, being overly rational can make it difficult for you to form genuine emotional bonds. There's also this: pure rationality can lead to existentialism. If nothing truly matters, why care about anything? This mindset often arises when you try too hard to find meaning in life. But to be real, there's no actual meaning in life, so you won't find it anywhere on this planet or any other planet. You just have to create your own. Rational analysis can kill beautiful moments like art, music, into intellectual puzzles instead of experiences. You stop feeling beauty and start understanding it, which makes life feel less magical. Humans are emotional beings, but rational minds suppress emotions to stay reasonable. This creates internal friction, where your brain says one thing, your heart another, leaving you mentally exhausted and emotionally numb. Look at this line: you only live once. It might sound like a good reason to live, but what is called a good reason for living can also be a good reason for dying. It's a paradox in itself. Albert Camus, a great thinker, talked about this. Camus said that once you become aware, once you see life as absurd and meaningless, you face this moment of deep emptiness. He called it the absurd situation, or you could call it depression. But this is what critical thinkers have to overcome in order to be free. According to Camus, the rational thing to do is not to give up, but keep going. Someone once said, nihilism is living with a why, and absurdism is living with a why not, which is a great line for a book. For viewers not familiar with the meaning of nihilism and absurdism, to be short, nihilism is a belief that life has no intrinsic meaning or purpose, and that life is meaningless. So, resignation from life is better, whereas absurdism acknowledges this meaninglessness, but advocates for embracing the meaninglessness and live passionately despite it. In Albert's book, The Myth of Sisyphus, he ends the sentence by saying, one must imagine Sisyphus happy, because even though Sisyphus knows his task is pointless, he finds freedom in accepting it, and that's the key. The universe is cruel and unpredictable. It has countless mysteries, but it never reveals the reason behind them. For example, there might be other dimensions beyond our world, or the existence of hell or heaven, but nobody is sure about it. According to philosopher Immanuel Kant, there are two versions of reality: the phenomenal world, the one we experience through our senses and emotions, and the noumenal world, the world as it actually is, beyond human perception, which means we humans are technically not built to experience their existence. When you become too rational, you try to live in the noumenal world, to see life as pure logic and objective truth. But the problem is, we are human, and we live in the phenomenal world, the messy, emotional, irrational side of reality, where love, beauty, and meaning exists. So, the more you try to escape into pure rationality, the further you drift away from the part of life that actually feels alive, and maybe that's why you don't feel like doing anything. Or you're just a lazy lad. Maybe being rational is depressing at first because it strips life bare. But once you accept both sides, find a sweet spot between logic and emotion, you find balance, equilibrium, and you stop overanalyzing life and start participating in it again. Because, in the end, being rational doesn't mean cutting yourself off from feelings. It means understanding them without losing them. It means seeing clearly and still choosing to live fully.